Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Thomas Thomas. You're here watching Fraternity. I'm here with Jintan. Why don't you introduce me to what their opponents, the network, have brought?
Yeah, the network have brought a really interesting team here. They have invested so heavily there in the control. Two Inquisitors, so 2 points only dedicated to reps. But they've brought a curse, a ship that Fraternity have banned continually over the course of previous matches. So it's going to be great to see if it can get in and really disrupt the game plan here. It's going to be great at TDing down the Apocalypse Navy issue.
Yeah, but that is if it's brought TDs, it may be gone for this missile guidance disruptor to fight these missile comps. What do you think they're going to do at right now, seeing as Fraternity are all rushing in?
Yeah, it's looking like we haven't seen any of that control get applied yet, but none of the DPS is getting applied in return either. Those drones just still flying towards them.
So it looks like the network are shooting Go Young in the Organ Navy. That Organ Navy going so quickly. A lot of people think it's a slow ship because it's armor. No, that Organ Navy's going faster than anything else on the team, close to 3k heated. It's zoomed into the back line and it's getting tackle. And they're shooting it a lot with all of their drones and the Abaddon guns. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's a really interesting call there, but you look at that, Dr. Wang 1, I think he might be out of range of that Aneros. He's gone it. No, no, he's catching reps there. He's fine, he's fine. But the Inquisitor has been caught, and that's going to take some of the sustain off the field for the network team, and that's going to be really, really bad for them. They need to pressure down these capacitors, take DPS off the field that way, and they're just not able to do it.
Yeah, it looks like the Confessor's being integral in locking down and firing on those Inquisitors. The network have realized this and are trying to shut it down. But with the Orneros alive and that Confessor in defensive mode, it's going to be really, really tanky. And you're going to really struggle to hit it with all the drones, especially since it's not tackled yet.
Yeah, you can see things are dying here, but it's slow progress on both sides. That said, once things it looks like something's got on the top of the purifier. Yeah, you can see a couple of the confessors and the vengeance is finally tackling it down. That's going to take another 500, 600 DPS off the field here. You can see that attack bar for the network shrinking by the moment as they get shredded by Fraternity here. They have a stranglehold in this match already, and it's not even 2 minutes in.
Yeah, you should see now that the Confessor is in low armor and he's got a horde of drones on him, a thing I would like him to see is to burn straight away and drag all those drones away. Do you think that would be a good idea now that they're shooting the curse?
I'm not sure if dragging away the drones is the right call, but it is at least going to spread out this DPS for a lot longer. It's the only tank that they have at this point is time. You can see there's no purple sustain bar there for the network, so they've got nothing keeping them alive but dreams and good piloting to try and mitigate this drone DPS. That
But
curse isn't going to be fast enough to outrun these drones though.
But look how long it took the moment they stopped shooting that Confessor to apply damage to the EOS. The drones have had to fly halfway across the arena to actually get there because that Confessor burned straight away.
Yeah, and that Abaddon, it's finally getting on top of this EOS. It's starting to apply a bit of DPS now, but what has it
Curse is
done throughout
down.
the course of this match? Wow. Yeah. So that's going to allow this Apocalypse Navy issue finally to have the room to kind of project across this arena and start to DPS down those Vexers, probably. This is brutal now for the network. They need a misplay here from Fraternity.
Yeah, they are losing the EOS slowly to the EOS and Abaddon damage, but it looks like a too little too late because Fraternity have still got all of their small end. They can still lock everyone down, and they're probably going to chew through stuff faster than they lose.
Yeah, you can see there Light Heaven sitting at a very unhealthy 20% armor. But it's not going to be enough. They've still got, thousands of DPS left on the grid here, and it's more than enough to break things. That said, this Armageddon's starting to put in work. He's starting to get some newts off onto the EOS, and you can see it's turning off hardeners. Maybe if this match goes on a little longer, we might see
He
them get on top of that Aneros.
Yeah, the Oneros is taking damage. It is a single Vexer and a bunch of the Vexer drones are on top of that Oneros. The Vexer of Iskrider is locking down the Vexer of Edenhock as they're all on top of that Oneros. They're trying to lock the ships down there and free the Oneros. It is escaping very slowly, but there's another Eos there getting on top of it.
Yeah, we're actually seeing the DPS race, because of the amount of investment that they had by bringing those Inquisitors instead of a T2 logistics. The network still have a lot of top end ships to burn through here. Once the Abaddon goes down, the DPS advantage is going to be back in Fraternity's favor, but it's taking so long to go down here. I said that they had a stranglehold in the match 2 minutes ago, and nothing has died pretty much since then. Ovix is going to finally go down here, but they are trading that for Go Young and almost the entirety of the Aneros' cap.
The
We would
Oneris is free.
It's
What?
free?
Yeah, Saint Hanto in the Vexer got close enough, managed to get the web off, and the Oneros floated away. Very good job with the two Vexers there, locking down the Vexer and the Eos that were on top of him, so the Oneros could slowly escape. It is
It
now getting out of range of drones and starting to recover.
Oh my god, look at this is something really interesting as well. These EOSes from the network, they're newt fit as well. So the longer this match goes on, the lower Frat's cap's going to be. We're probably going to start to see cargo cans get ejected from some of the smaller ships here to feed the rest of the ship's cap boosters, because they're going to be running out of them soon enough here.
He's The Oneros, in his effort to escape the Eos, has drifted in Armageddon newt range, and all of a sudden you see it start speeding up to do nothing as all the newt hits, and it finally goes down because it can't cap itself up.
This could be this. There's potential for a turnaround here from the network. I keep calling these matches way too early by the looks of things. Go Young's finally down there in the Navy Augurer, and these Vexer Navy issues. Sorry, these Vexers are still free to roam around. It's a wonder now. What can they catch next? That Apocalypse Navy issue is quite far away from everything. It's going to take so long to get the Armageddon into position to DPS it down. Ooh. It
An
looks like they're
interesting
just going for
thing
the
is,
tackle here. It looks like they're
an
trying to win the positional war and maybe kite out the match.
Yeah, by the looks of it, this Geddon doesn't have any guns. It's only got drones and newts. So the only
Oh
real
no.
damage left are all drones. If this Apocalypse and Eos manage, if the small stuff like the Confessors and the Vexes manage to clear all of the drones, the network doesn't have any damage left. When the Fraternity still have that Navy APOC, they shot the one thing that can do damage, which was the Abaddon off the field. So it might get to the point where the Navy APOC may be the only damage left on the field.
Yeah, the network's making really smart call here by going after the small ships rather than that Armageddon. They're trying to take things that can take drones off the field as quickly as possible to prevent that strategy. This is good stuff here from the network, but it might be too little too late though. This Armageddon is in armor now. I think the Vexer's going to get caught out here too. He might get screened off. Only Ryan now Starwind is untackled.
I'm
He
unsure
needs to
of
do a miracle work here to get through to something.
I am really unsure of what the Navy APOC is doing at the moment because while the Armageddon is held down, he's burning further and further away.
He's trying to get away
Maybe,
from the newts.
yeah, he's pulling far enough away so that he can continually pump damage out here. It looks like he's just about out of newt range because I'm starting to see the newt effects drop off of that APOC Navy. And I
Yeah,
don't see any of its guns firing.
and there's the
I now
final
do.
Newt Vexor down. This is so much control off the board now. This is a really dangerous spot for Fraternity. They need to kill this Armageddon. They've committed for it now.
Yeah, an Eos versus an Armageddon. Eos and an Armageddon versus Eos and Apocalypse Navy. Once all the drones go down, this
No,
Apoc Navy may have it.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, the EOS is going in there. He's trying to nos him, trying to just get what little cap he can and just apply as much DPS as humanly possible. What happened to the Apocalypse
Boundaried!
Navy? It boundaried! No,
Oh
this is
my
a
god!
catastrophe for Fraternity. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it tried to pull far enough away and just bridge the edge of the arena. It looks like it's in Eos on its own that Armageddon managed to force it out with that much cap management that it didn't have its attention paid to any of its modules and its distance from the center of the arena.
Oh no, this is a brutal mistake here for Fraternity. They have completely thrown the match here. The EOS of D. Manson, he's getting DPS down, but Thaladio and Akbad, Ryan Starwind and Erendhawk, that's going to be enough to take the W here and send Fraternity out of the tournament. Can you believe it?
No, I couldn't. I thought they had this match in the bag. I thought that Apex was slowly going to win, but it just goes to show that a single piloting mistake of not paying attention to your boundaries can change the entire match.
Yeah, and they're finally going for the Vexers here. They could have taken down the things that brought them the positional advantage that they needed to turn this match, to put the pressure on that forced that Apocalypse Navy to boundary out of it. You know, that's the sort of stuff that wins you matches. The network could have given up. They could have said, "Oh, we've lost our logistics. Oh, they've got a huge points advantage. Oh, we're not killing anything." But they didn't. They hung on by the skin of their teeth, and they waited for Fraternity to make a mistake. My
Yeah.
God.
Wow. I'm in awe that's the first time I've seen a match flip so dramatically with a single boundary. Usually it's a lot of the small ships, a lot of the faster ships, but in the recent years we haven't seen the boundary be that pivotal to a match.
No, not yet. Not especially not something as critical as this. We saw less boundaries in the opens than we've seen in this match already. This is tragic stuff here. Oh, Demanson finally in hull there. You can see DPS going on for Ladio, not for any real point here, as far as I'm aware. And time's up. That's it. Let's head back to the studio and talk that one over. What a marathon effort.